in. How is it going? Everyone, welcome to more Harmony of Despair. I actually did manage to make the remaining DLC chapters work. Essentially, the issue is that I simply had the wrong DLC file, so well, using other ones it actually works now. But yeah, pretty much that. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, I guess it is, but it's okay. So all of the DLCs are here. Obviously, I'm gonna go in order. The first one is the one who is many, and well, it's supposed to be about the Elysian. It's one of the bosses that I think it appeared first in Symphony of the Night. But as you can see, it's like a lot of corpses together. So the only thing that I did is basically enter the stage to see if it worked, and then I didn't do anything else. So I don't know what to expect here. I could probably expect getting my ass absolutely kicked like it happened, you know, with the pyramid. I mean, I ended up beating the pyramid anyways, but that was weird. Okay, should I eat this? Actually, where should I even go? Damn, that's a lot longer than I was expecting. If I had to guess what's the fastest path, I would have no idea. Probably actually from down here. No, but it's locked. Actually, that's important. Make sure that where I'm going it's not locked. I'm assuming on the water it's not locked, so... But as long as these guys are like in the original games where they don't move or do... Well, don't attack. These guys are basically obstacles. They are enemies in a technical way, like yes. Oh, that's 2,000 gold. So here every chest can give you more money. Moonstone, that's something I already had. But yeah, essentially, if these are the only enemies in the way, I shouldn't worry too much, but they aren't. Oh, that's a lot of damage, I don't know why. I could go down here. I could go all the way to the left for that chest, but nah. I mean, this path already seems long enough anyways. Thankfully this guy is free with fire. I still cannot believe how absurdly broken Shanoa is. You know that the game, as I said before, it has DLC characters, but I mean, aside from liking like whichever character is in the DLC, why would you need them when Shanoa exists, you know? It seems to me like, I think that people that know how to play this game properly can probably do very crazy builds with other characters, but to me, it's like, why go that far? Just use Shanoa, bro. I got a kiwi that I have no clue what it does. It did heal me a little bit, it's whatever. Oh, we also have these little guys, huh? That much contact damage, come on. Okay, man, they are very tanky as well. Okay. I didn't need to kill them, but just to get it out of the way. Come on. No, there you go. Hey, the thing that I'm the most afraid now, like this station supposedly work, so that worry is out of the way. But I'm mostly worried about how hard they are gonna be to beat. Oh, I'm obliterating some enemies. Steam muscle. Okay. I mean, at least it's nice that there is so much food on the way. I remember last time that I used fire against that enemy, I dealt like half of the damage, but now I'm dealing so much damage. I mean, I know that it's because of the forget-me-nots and because of the well, the fact that the spell level up too. You can pick this chest up, right? It's not that far. It's only a fish on the way. I don't know how much contact damage these guys deal, but doesn't seem to be important enough to worry. I don't know what that astral brooch is. It's the second one I get, but I should try equipping it. So from here you can simply... Actually, you cannot go down. I just realized, well, you can go down and you get a chest, but there is a door in between this and the other chest. A door, I mean a wall, my bad. I still wonder why it makes noises like that. When it doesn't seem like you can take down the wall. Alright. My bad. I think that's what all of these DLCs... Oh, these guys resist fire. I think that this is what all the DLCs essentially have in common. The fact that the path to the boss is long. In the base game... chapters, it's not really like that. You can actually get to the boss fairly quickly. There's no skeletons, dude. They are very insisting in chasing me, these assholes. That was my bad. Why do I bother with them? Wait, that lever doesn't open that? No way. What does it open? Oh, from the other side? No way. Oh, you have to be shitting me. Damn. That's fucked up. So... I'm not sure what to say, so I have to go back all the way. Damn, that's crazy. I really hope the boss isn't hard. Because if it is hard, doing this path every single time is gonna be absolutely painful. I need to go all the way back. I don't think it's quite necessary, because there is another level. The problem is that it's blocked by a final guard. I don't know if I want to kill that guy. I mean, simply that it's a pain in the ass. I actually don't know what will be easier, if going against this final guard or going back the way... Wait, hold up, there is a lever up here. Didn't see this. Where does this go? Or what does this open? It opens that, I guess. Well, okay, that's more reasonable. That means that you can simply go back from here. Because otherwise you will have to go back through the water the same way you came. It would have been painful. Something tells me this is a mimic, so let me kill this guy first. Well, something. At this point, any wooden chest that appears, you gotta assume it's a mimic. Well, it wasn't. Also, I got a non-something something. That's a new piece of equipment I didn't have before, so... These witches can fly. Oh, that's for healing, huh? You're just gonna stay there healing? Well, the problem is that you're chasing me. Oh. Rim Puff. Well, that's a cool drop. Eventually you have to go... Well, I can at least use this opportunity to see if I can equip something of what I got. So the nun thing is a cape? No. An accessory? Well, the astral brooch is... Oh, the moonstone, damn. Well, I clearly have to pick this one. But didn't I already have a moonstone before? This is sorted by value, apparently. Wait, don't tell me it's sorted by value ascending instead of descending. Because otherwise there is no reason for this to be so low. It's an amazing item. Alright. And I also know where the nun thing is. Oh, here. No, I'll keep that. I could also equip a food, I guess. Might as well. I also don't know if I should be wasting so much time, because I'm gonna reach the boss in a not so short amount of time. Which means that a lot of time will be spent, you know, in that fire. Oh, you can extinguish it. Anyways, I was about to say that I might need to spend a lot of time against the boss, which essentially means that I cannot really waste this much time simply, you know, wandering across the stage. So that lever opens on the other side, which is obviously useless if you open this side. Only useful on co-op. Fuck that guy. So here, well, you have 2 chests. Completely unguarded, really. Well, this one, I'm assuming... Okay, not a mimic, actually. Biker's jacket. That's a weird item. So you have to go across all this... Wait, hold up. There is something where the boss is that is a closed door. That might be bad. I think I might have missed a lever. Oh, that will be so painful. Okay, at least the path there is not that long, thanks to this shortcut. Yeah, I was saying that the shortcut was useless. Okay, I should saw it now, and I'm assuming that lever is connected to that, because maybe it isn't, but kinda looks like it is. So essentially what I'm trying to say is, the lever that you see on the left side, right before the boss door, like right before the mirror that goes eventually to the boss door, that's closed. So I'm assuming that the lever that is underwater there opens it. And that lever, you gotta do it from here. And this is a place that you have to go out of your way to get it. Like, it's not on your way, which that's a little bit annoying. But there's also a chest here, I could pick it up. So then, like, all of this makes me wish that the boss is not hard. Historically though, the Elysian was never really a hard boss, but in this game we've already seen the bosses having a lot of health, and that's obviously a problem. Because it might not be historically a hard boss, but if you have to be facing it for 10 minutes, I'm afraid that that counts as hard. Also, you're so slow under... Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's a one-way only thing. So as expected, that lever opens the mirror. Opens the door to the mirror. And here the only thing I can do is simply go here, back where I came from. So at least I know that I should go to that place first before worrying about anything else. And yeah, I have to traverse that place with lava though. The lava is not... Like, you cannot hit the lava. Like, the lava is purely decoration. The problem is that it's full of enemies, and 2 of them are fire demons, which means that I cannot use the Ignis glyph to fight them. That's a little bit annoying. No, wrong side. I got it. Oh, a Minotaur as well. Well, yeah, the Minotaur is an early enemy in this game. The only problem are essentially the flame demons. Good try, bitch. There is a chest up there, but I don't think I care enough though. Well, actually there is a food as well, so... Oh, but I cannot go there, actually. Really? Well, this guy can go here though. And that's disappointing. There is no way to go up there. What food is that? You don't really see it. And it looks like a muffin, I guess. No, ooh, that was close. And then this guy, well, this guy is also not threatening at all. Just has a lot of health. Alright. Oh, we have a pizza at least. And the guys in the Elysian are already spawning. There is a lever. I'm a little bit concerned about that lever. What it means. Okay. Does this mean anything? No, it's just decoration. I'm very afraid of the boss, not because of the boss itself, but rather for how long the whole stage is. I mean, obviously this is the first time I did it, so it will take longer, but then I already have to fight these guys. At least they kinda die in one hit. So, for those that don't know, this boss, at first it's basically just corpses falling like this. But once you start exposing it, you have like, yeah, those little extremities that shoot shit. And yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. And each one has different... Well, no, I mean, they have different attacks, but like, it's not exclusive to one of them. What I think is that you don't need to fully expose it to start damaging the part that matters. What I don't know is just how damaging those attacks are, I guess. I know that in Portrait of Ruin, the Elysian, you can essentially cheese it from one spot where there is nothing they can do about it. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. Well, at least not with this character. I mean, with Charlotte it might be the case. Okay, so the laser seems like it doesn't hit you up there. Oh, that's bad. Would be worse. I think for the laser I can chill up there. But not for the fire. Or maybe... No, but I saw the fire go up. This is gonna take forever. I can tell you that. But it's not any different than the previous boss fight. It's just that this one, I don't think I can constantly deal damage. But at least it also doesn't resist fire like it seemed like the previous one did. Okay, so the core is now vulnerable. So those 11 points of damage are against the core, huh? It's a problem. It's especially a problem if I fall. Wait, can it only be one of these attacking at the same time? Is that really how it works? Because if that's the case, I can trigger the one on the top, right? So here I'm finding issue knowing if I'm damaging the boss directly or not. I'm assuming I am, but... Yes, I mean, those 33 points of damage in the middle have to be against the boss. Like, the ones on the top, sure, most likely it's the rest of the corpses, but... We will see there. I have 11 minutes. So it's a decent amount of time at least. It's the fire, the one that is problematic here, though. You know that I still haven't gotten hit by any of the... Okay, now I got hit by them. That hurt a little bit. Oh. Got a little bit too high. Well, I don't think it really matters if I open him up in multiple places, right? Actually, hold up. No, but if I stay down here... Well, it might not be a bad idea. Because... as long as that left tentacle is the one that triggers and not the bottom left one. Uh-oh. Oh, that's how it's gonna be, huh? Well, that is a problem now. Yeah, that's certainly what I would call a problem. Okay, I need to heal. Heal. You don't have too much time to react to those lasers. The fire itself shouldn't be a problem, but... Fuck. Nice bait. Well, he did the same last time. The problem is if the lasers... Oh, that one was a single laser. No, this... The problem is that wherever this attack starts, you don't really have too much time to react to it. Like if it started far from you, wouldn't really be a problem, but... So I don't know what this lever does, but I think I'd rather not know for now. The problem is that this phase most likely has a big amount of health. Yeah, the lasers are a problem. I guess you can probably be safe from the lasers right next to the... hello? I think the game... Okay, never mind. Thought that the game crashed, but no. You might be safe on the bottom left. It's hard to tell though, and it seems that you're mostly gonna trap yourself if you do that. Now on the right side, I had these two moonstones. I could get better equipment, it's just that I don't think I have that much gold. There's still no new weapons though. For example, I could get the Traveler's Hat. Actually, I could afford this. What else can I afford? Well, there is also this one, Mirror Curious. Seems a little bit too expensive though. It increases defense a lot, yes, but... This one also increases, I think, magic defense, so... That could be useful. The Artemis shoes, I already have them. Elven Cape, yeah, it seems to be better though. I don't know if it's worth it that much. Then there's also this Black Belt, but this one increases attack, but apparently the Moonstone that I have already does though, so this gives you a little bit more defense. So yeah, I could get the Traveler's Hat, I guess. Though my real problem here is that I'm kind of failing to have healing items, because the... Hold up. Oh, actually, it's not that expensive as I thought it was, the super... Well, I mean, it's 5,000, I guess it is. But I could do it next time, like if I fail again, though. The problem is that the stage is so long. It's so long that every attempt you do, it's a very long attempt. Wait, what did I buy? This one, Traveler's Hat. Why is this one higher, the Skull Mask? Doesn't even give you better defense. Though, those are the things, hold up, actually. Since I have that many Skull Masks, wouldn't I should sell them? Are they even that worth it, though? No, well, yeah, kinda. But, I mean, I could sell 4, so at least I have 1 remaining. And then... What else do I have more than 1? This one. We'll sell 2 of this. And then with that, I could purchase the potion. Super potion. Then I need to equip it. And then we are set for another expedition, I guess. Oh. the stage is rough. It's rough because of how long it is, not because it's hard. It's not a hard stage, but it is very long, indeed. And I don't know how strong, by the way, the Elysian, well, how much HP the second phase of the Elysian has. So, if I recall correctly, the right path is first all the way to the left. That's something that you cannot avoid. Like, in fact, if you're playing this solo, it's a very linear path. You have to, no matter what, go first to the left. I'm gonna avoid picking up the chest, even though the items here are not bad. I mean, after all, this is relatively far into the game, so the items are not unredeemable trash, but I feel like the shop is already good enough with what it has for now. I mean, yeah, I could get better items, sure, but I don't even know if a regular chest can give you items that are... I went here without knowing that this was a dead end. Damn, it was right at the beginning, the place I was supposed to go. Damn it, dude. That's the reason why. I think that this is probably the best camera I can use. Because it gives you context, but it also doesn't really compromise knowing what you're doing. It allows you to actually... you know, well, kinda. See, for example, here you need to go a little bit far to realize that you were not meant to keep going left. I mean, not that far, but it wasn't super obvious. So that chest, yeah, even that chest that is relatively easy to get, I'll pass. And it's mostly because I'm underwater. Everything takes twice as long, so... Oh, a sunstone. Oh, I think I understand. Those are things... Ah, fuck. The only reason why those items are so good is because it depends on if it's daytime or nighttime, though. When in this game is it even daytime? Well, okay, in the pyramid, for example. Yeah, okay, sure. But I think that in the majority of cases, we're talking about nighttime, you know? Pretty sure. Ah, fuck. Alright, so the question here is... Oh, nice misses, dude. Well, I could pick this chest up, but no. What I was supposed to go here is go to the bottom first. Well, by bottom I mean here, to the left, to get that switch. Man, can you imagine if I hadn't noticed that early enough and I went all the way to where the boss is and then I realized there is a damn thing blocking me? That would have been infuriating, but thankfully wasn't a problem. These fishes are a little bit tanky. Not by a lot, but tanky enough to be annoying. And then this part, I guess sliding is the fastest action you can do to navigate. That thing is open. And now you want... Well, I could pick up this chest because it's free, but... Then I needed to go where those Nova skeletons are, right? Oh, I got the Traveler Cape. Wait, isn't that the one I purchased? I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was the one I purchased, so... I guess minus 8,000 gold. It is what it is. Whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the place I'm meant to go. Simply to hit that switch on the other side. Okay, so it is something that I wasn't sure about, but now I'm sure. The chests that are mimic are not always mimic. You have a chance of one of the wooden chests being mimics, but the same way they are mimics, they could just be regular chests. So I didn't know that. I thought that mimics were completely static. Like once a mimic, always a mimic. But no, it's RNG, but like many things in this game. So right now after that, you want to go back through the top. Well, and I guess pick up the chest that's on the way, since it's right there, you know. This chest. Skull necklace. Potentially there is a whole school equipment. I wonder if you get bonuses for getting the whole thing or no. I don't know. So, you know, in a lot of MMOs, for example, and it's not just MMOs, I mean, I guess single player RPGs, a lot of times they give you bonus per equipment. So if you have the whole equipment set, well, of a specific set, you get more than what they give you individually. So here maybe if you have the whole school equipment, you actually get a nice bonus, or no, maybe. So I'm glad I actually saved that mid-strip for later, because eventually you get there. So yeah, let me check real quick. Oh no, it wasn't the cape. What I purchased was the traveler's hat. That's... Oh, and actually the traveler's cape is worse than the assassin's cape. That's interesting. So the sandstone here, yeah, basically fucks all of your stats up because it's only from sunrise until sunset. Though, another thing that I wonder is if maybe that is actually based on your time, like on your local time. I mean, if it is based on that, in my case it will always be nighttime because I only stream at nighttime. So it could be that. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I remember reading that in this game you can, in like the, I think it's the dead fight in chapter 5, there is a clock somewhere. I'm not sure where, because I don't remember seeing any clock, but there is a clock that essentially gets synchronized with the time of your, well, of your PlayStation, basically. That's cool. If it depends on that, then the Moonstone is the one I will have to use no matter what. Okay, so... oh yeah, these chests are free, so I can just pick them up. I mean, it's still a detour. It still takes time to do this, but... it's whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, all those items, as nice as they look, they are not better than the one I currently have, so yeah, I'm afraid I'm not interested. Look at this guy, completely dodging, but he didn't dodge that. The Minotaur not only dies quickly, but also deals very little damage at this point, obviously considering all the defense that I have. Oh, that actually hit me? What a dipshit. Gotcha. Oh, and yeah, this enemy noticed me too. Got him. Do I only deal 1 point of damage if I use fire against that guy? Probably, right? I could try next time. Assuming there is a next time. Because maybe I will beat the boss now. I have my doubts, but hey, we can dream. It's annoying as imps. Okay. I wonder how you enter here. Maybe you enter here precisely with that lever that is on the bottom right of the boss arena, I would assume. In order to enter here, you essentially just want to punch these guys. Thankfully, the punch has... I'm glad that you cannot get crushed by those doors, because otherwise it would have happened. Okay. So at the beginning here, you can essentially just spam with no issues. The problem starts later, when they get exposed. But even that takes a long time to get exposed, it seems. What's for sure is that unless you want to get rid of all the corpses falling, there is no need to hit anything other than the center. I mean, you obviously need to get rid of enough of the corpses to reach the center, but I guess that's the little annoying thing to do. We already knew that this was... Well, this and any of the boss fights remaining are... did I really get hit? But at least I trigger the thing from below, so not that bad, I guess. It'd be nice if my melee damage was good enough, because eventually you run out of mana, and obviously it recharges, but it would be nice if I dealt this decent melee damage too. Okay, and here we saw that essentially we can attack from the bottom, because it's like corpses stop appearing. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, that guy is gonna attack. Well, no, corpses don't stop appearing, never mind. They really don't, but I mean, you can get rid of them quickly. The important thing is triggering the tentacle in the middle and not the one in the bottom left. Well, exposing it there shouldn't be a problem, right? Don't think it should. Well, even triggering the bottom left one doesn't seem like it's a bad thing, because it's not that hard to deal with it. Just get into the platform and that's it. Shit. Okay, that's fine. No. Yeah, I still worry about the second phase, because that one really feels like a problem. It's not like it's... The patterns are not hard by themselves, but it seems that it's hard to react to them for the first time. Basically, you being able to react to the first tentacle that fires is what... Yeah, it's what depends on not getting hit, because once the guy starts moving, it's whatever to dodge the rest, right? Like, we know it's not a problem, but... Okay. Not to mention, it's also impossible to tell if it's gonna be fire or if it's gonna be the laser. So on the laser, you certainly want to stay... Well, you can tell actually by the amount of mouths open. If it's only one, it's the laser, but For instance, by the time you realize that it's only one, it's too late. Because the thing is that the laser fires very quickly. Also, he doesn't have a hitbox in the tentacles themselves. I'm assuming that the tentacle, while it's firing, obviously it's gonna hurt you if you stay in the middle, but the tentacle itself has no hitbox. So that's useful, because that means that I can approach a lot more than I thought. Okay. Yeah, staying on that bottom left for the laser attack is probably the best thing. The one thing I'm a little bit afraid of is, will he have a third phase? Like, I don't want a Shinsu, but this phase, now that I more or less know what to do, seems a little bit too easy. I'm asking for a Shins, basically. Like, it will be weird if this is the actual final phase. Is it? Oh, it is. Nice. Well, cool. That wasn't that hard of a boss. I mean, at least compared to the previous one. I think the previous one was hard simply because it resisted all of the shit I had. But hey, that was cool. And I got shoes. I mean, my shoes are very good and they were pretty expensive, so I don't know if these ones are better. Mercury boots. No, they are not better, actually. Though it allows their wearer to go faster. That's useful, but I don't think useful enough. Also, oh, there you go. So the biker jacket is the thing to use here. Like, way better than the short. Well, so was where they were fatigues, but yeah. Go here. The cape is still the best one. And the hat is also still the best one. Okay. Yeah, and I don't think I got any accessory that was better, right? No. You have the skull necklace gives you more defense, but it's not worth all the stats, all the other stats going down. And I didn't even use the potion, so that's very good. So cool. I like it when that happens. Well, we can go to the next chapter then. To chapter 9, the Lord of Flies. I'm assuming that this is gonna be Beelzebub. Actually, the name of that guy is so always hard to know how to pronounce. Apparently, that creature, the King of Flies, is supposed to be a Hebrew creature. So the pronunciation is something that you can only kind of approximate to in a different language. I do know that in Spanish it's meant to be pronounced Beelzebub. But I think in English the pronunciation of this guy is supposed to be Beelzebub or something like that. Oh wow, so we're starting on the outside just like that, huh? Wasn't expecting that. But not the first level that starts on the outside. Very interesting nonetheless. So let me check something real quick. There we go. Okay, so... Well, on the right side, the castle part is shorter. Wait, is this a fine? No, it's one of these guys. But even if these guys are very annoying, I want to believe that yeah, they die a lot faster because they are supposed to be relatively old. Oh, that's a new one. Was this simply a bear? I think it was. Well, you have two. Actually, okay, this place. This was how Symphony of the Night started. Because I remember there being a lot of bears at the beginning of one of the games, but it was Symphony of the Night, right? Well, after all, Beelzebub is only a boss in that game. Like, I don't think he appeared in any other game that is not Symphony of the Night. Which is pretty weird. Oh, we already have Shanoa's power here. So why would I want to go here? Okay, this leads to a chest. Doesn't seem like there... Well, 2 chests, I guess. No lever, so this is worthless. And then on the other side... The other side, it's more useful. Yeah, this is... I'm pretty sure... Well, actually... Hold up, but this part... With the stone and this... Wasn't this from Circle of the Moon? I feel like I remember this one being from Circle of the Moon. But then I also remember this part with the corpses and the pikes being in Symphony of the Night. Damn, no, I'm not so sure. It's fine. Also, I miss a chest down here. Hold up. Let me get it real quick. Oh, the Assassin's Cape. I think that's the first time that they give me the Assassin's Cape from a regular chest. Well, I guess it's not a regular chest, but regular as in it's in the middle of the game. Okay, so here the question is, what path and what doors could be closed? I already see that on the left there is a closed door that opens from the other side. So here I think I'm... Wait a second. Hold up. This makes the fire go away, but only if you stay there. Really? Well, you can also go up from the other side though. I want to see 2 things. First of all, how much damage is this? Okay. I mean, the problem is not the damage, but the fact that the iframes don't last long enough to make you go through. Okay, I guess we can forget about doing the... It seems that this is gonna be yet again another long level. Well, as I say, at this point we can assume that all of the DLCs are gonna follow that logic, probably. Well, this is the guy that likes going slowly upwards. A little bit annoying. Because eventually he ends up flipping. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Should I ignore this guy? I think a better question is, can I ignore this guy? I'm a little bit trapped right now. Oh, okay, he has... Well, we can ignore these guys. But at the same time... Hold up. Yeah, I don't think it's worth healing them. They should take way too long to go down. Way too long. On the right side here, I can hit them without them hitting me. Though the damage that I receive is already quite big. You do all of this just to be able to hit the... What? Okay. To hit the lever and be able to go down. Problem is that you are still supposed to go back where you came from. Well, okay, you can hit the fire and actually go down, but you have to tank those 30 points of damage. Damn, I'm very weak right now. It's fine though. I mean, it's gonna be scouting more than anything else, you know. Pretty sure that one more hit from almost any enemy and I'm dead. Okay, hold up. What's the right path here? From the top? Not sure. Actually cannot tell what's the right path right as it is right now. Damn it, stupid ass mimic. Are these walls? Correct. Him a bathrobe? I don't think that that's something very optimal for fighting, if you ask me. I wish that just like the chests blink the levers will also blink. So I can see exactly where to pay attention. Oh, that's a stick, isn't it? Well, it's called tasty meat, but yeah, it pretty much. Don't see any lever on the... Oh, hold up, damn it. What an asshole. I don't know if you can actually ignore this, guys. Not to mention, these are the type of enemies that can very easily just ignore walls and fly to where you are. Yeah, no, you don't want to ignore them. But there are so many of them, dude. Yeah, I'm most likely dead right now. Okay, go his ass. I don't think that they stop following even if you get far. So it's something that you have to deal with sooner or later. Okay, so... but I just want to know where to go. And this guy is just bothering me. If I can get rid of him, I could actually focus on... Okay, there we go. So, if I were to go up, I can open that door from the other side. Yeah, okay, that's where I need to go. Then fall all the way down. That's a lever down there, yeah. No, but I mean, I know that one, but I mean on the... Okay, yeah, there is a lever on the bottom as well, and that's it. That's what takes you to the boss. Well, yeah, that's it. That's easier said than done. Yeah, that's the path, pretty much. I don't know if the other path, because there are two paths that take to the boss. I don't know if the other path would have been... Well, actually, it would have been, right? No, because it's blocked by a door. No, never mind. Okay, so now you have to take this path if you're going solo. Here I could obviously consume the potion and fully heal, but I don't really feel like doing that. Mostly because I still am not used to this level, so need to learn a little bit before doing something like that. Because even if those potions are not super expensive, they are expensive enough, you know? Not something that you want to use constantly. Well, in fact, I didn't even need to use it last time. Ooh, that was close. So yeah, those are pretty interesting enemies to have in a game like this. And they were already interesting in the game they first appeared, that if I'm not mistaken it was Portrait of Ruin, right? Okay, so here, well, the problem is that there is fire on the way, but you can go down. I mean, you are meant to go down and then go here. You don't want to go all the way down, because even if there is a chest, there is no way to... Oh, you have to be shitting me. So are you telling me that the lever that opened the door, this door, was the one that I skipped? Well, I guess now we have no choice but to go the other path. Because there is no way for me to go back up. Damn, that's such a bait. What an... Well, I mean, I guess something that I should have checked, but I feel like that's an extreme bait. I got so baited. Well, all in all, the only problem of this stage are those flying enemies, because everyone else can be very easily ignored, including that guy that I just killed. That opens that, but it's completely worthless to be open. And here, wow, that climb on the outside looks so cool. But at least I got healing for being forced to go this way. But, well, at least the contact damage with that guy is not a problem. So, actually made it to the boss. So how do you do that climb? Okay, so you do it from that. Well, but you cannot go there possibly from the outside, right? I don't think there is a way. And even if there was a way, can you even enter from the outside? Well, you can go to the ceiling. It's fast, but I don't think you can enter through that. But whatever, let's just go to the boss. Okay, so the Lord of Bugs. I remember this asshole from Symphony of the Night. So those are pretty big bugs. Were they that big in the original? I don't remember, honestly. Okay, hold up. So he does that attack. They are aimed at you. Well, that's for now, the first phase. I don't know what he's gonna have later, but for now that attack is extremely trivial to dodge. And he gives you a lot of time for you to damage him, so... Hey, that's extremely easy to dodge. Without a doubt. Hey, he's most likely gonna have a very strong second phase. Oh, you have to pick him apart one by one. I kinda forgot about that. So, what I mostly forget is what happens once you pick it apart fully. Like, I don't remember actually. It's been, I mean, it hasn't been extremely long since I played Symphony of the Night, but I guess long enough for me to not remember. You can also dodge to the side. And the good thing is that like this place is full of Shanoa magnets. Oh, how is this leg so fucking sturdy? What the hell? So since this guy is a zombie, shouldn't he be weak to fire? And the less amount of parts he has, the less bugs he has to attack you with. Oof. You can take this, it's just that... Actually, you know that I don't know if damaging the body parts even damages the boss. Because maybe he only gets damage on the heart or something similar. So maybe I'm just wasting my time. Because yeah, I mean, not having bugs shoot at you is useful, I guess. But not like they are particularly hard to dodge. So at the same time, you can say that the body parts kinda get in the way if the actual hitbox is in the heart, you know. That didn't get rid of his arm, that got rid of his... well, the half of his arm. What is that? He's a little... oh, new attacks. Okay. Not sure how to react to that one though. See, they attack in a pattern, that's pretty clear, but... oh, and Shanoa makes this so much easier. I guess you can just move like this, like if you were playing a shoot 'em up. You know, I just can't believe that the developers made Shanoa so fucking overpowered in this game. The only thing I need to do is learn the patterns, but aside from that, dodging them thanks to the magnet kinda becomes trivial. I have to learn them. Well, in fact, for the most part, they attack on the top there. Oh, and he's back at collecting these things. Well, I could use the hyper potion here. Well, hyper or whatever type of potion it was supposed to be. I think it was a hyper potion. There's only 2 bugs right now. So I'm assuming that it's only one because of the arm. Well, of the arm, and see, that's the thing. I don't know if the head counts as an extra body part or if it's the main part. If I recall correctly, his main part was the heart, and the head was disposable somehow. Not sure what's the logic on that, eh? Oh, that got... oh, fuck. Okay, I will use the potion against my better judgment, I guess. Oh, he is receiving damage, and he actually got rid of his other arm simply for hitting his body, so I'm assuming that that means that... uh-oh. Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm getting rid of more body parts, but I guess I should keep doing it. Ah, close. Almost went down too quickly. It seems like it's the right place to be. For now, at least. I know he has another bullshit I might not be aware of. But for now, these patterns are easily dodgeable like this. Not to mention, he gives you enough time in between dodges to recover enough mana to keep using. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to go down on that one. Okay, and more parts are falling off, so yeah, at this point I fucked up again. At this point, I am wondering if this is actually dealing damage. You see, I think I'm supposed to target his heart. The problem is, like, the heart is too far for me to target it. Oh, I think I got him. Never mind. Targeting anything works. Alright. Oh, gold leggings. I'm assuming that those are probably gonna be the best one. Well, at least in terms of defense. I don't know if they are gonna give you enough int like the ones I have right now do. Could take a look. No, actually, they don't even give you more defense. Like the Artemis just them. So that's crazy because so far, every item that you get in the shop is better than any of the drops I have. With the exception of the weapon, that lapiste or lapiste, whatever it's pronounced. Like that one, I got it as a drop, but everything else, well, okay, the Moonstone is another exception, I guess. But yeah, so now here comes the thing. Now the following chapters. So these ones more or less kinda follow the way the game is. But this one is where things start getting a little bit trippy. Because this one, well, you can see the name is Origin. It's precisely because it's meant to be a throwback at the classic Castlevanias. And you will see what I mean by that. But before that, let me equip at least a food. Honestly, the foods I have are kinda shit. I probably should simply buy another potion, but I want to at least get used to this stage. Also, I haven't checked if the shop has better equipment. I'm assuming it doesn't, but it indeed doesn't. Well, this one, well, actually this one, yeah, I guess it is better, but not by a lot. And the Elvenscape is better, but unless you really want magic defense, like the Assassin Cape is good enough. So yeah, I could buy a potion, but I really want to first see the stage. So this thing, as I say, based on the classic Castlevanias, but it's not just that. It's not just the fact that they are inspired in how the classic Castlevanias are. It's that they actually show you... Well, I want you to see it for yourself. It's just a little bit. It's loading, don't worry about it. Might look like it's taking its time, and it is, but it will load. Don't worry about it. Just need to wait a little bit. just a little bit. Almost there. Anytime now. Yeah. Okay. That kind of scared me. Looked like it wasn't moving. You know, it is moving. It's just taking... It's probably because it's the first time I loaded that it takes so long. Because as I say, Chapter 8, I loaded it before the stream simply to see if it worked. But these ones I didn't load them. Well, in fact, these ones could not work and I wouldn't know. I will know right now that they don't work, which will be pretty funny and sad at the same time. You know, it's just taking them... It's especially surprising that it's taking its sweet time, considering what I was saying about being based on the classic Castlevania. If it's trying to load the graphics, that certainly cannot be what's taking it this long to load. But then it is really taking its sweet time. Maybe, okay, because you know that the way this emulator works is that it pre-compiles a cache before you enter a level, so maybe it's the first time that it was pre-compiling this. Yeah, there you go. And you have Vampire Killer as the song, so as you can tell, these are NES graphics. Actually, I wonder if it's the whole game in here. I mean, probably not, but you know, it isn't. Well, obviously it wouldn't have the... Well, it could have the bosses, considering that, for example, the creature is a regular boss, a regular enemy in this game. And the only reason why I know this stage being like this is because I remember once I went to a friend's house and he had this game and he showed me this stage. And I remember it very clearly, precisely because of how much it clashes, right? You have, well, not like the character sprite is extremely high definition, but well, actually it doesn't clash that much. It's just that since you are used to see the previous levels, this one does kind of look out of place. Silver leggings, I already have better ones and they are still not better than what I have. Oh, that's the boss, like the first boss. The giant bat. So they actually have the bosses as normal enemies. And that's pretty cool. Can I even take him down? But it seems that it will take a while. Also, it doesn't look very giant right now, to be fair. Ah, fuck me. The problem is that if I ignore him, he's simply gonna follow me. That's the type of boss that gives no shits about where you're going. Oh, these guys are tough. But they were also tough in the original. Wait, there is magnet there, but I don't have access to that place right now. I will assume that this is mostly... Ah, fuck, I didn't see that, but hold up. I wanna see... This is mostly a linear stage, right? Trying to see in case I'm missing something, but... I think it is meant to be mostly linear. I think. So it's hard to tell because some things are so small, and it certainly doesn't help here with the fact that they have 8-bit graphics. Also, that previous stage, the Beelzebub stage, I beat it on the first try, though it was because of the Hyper Potion. And without the Hyper Potion, it obviously wouldn't have happened. But, yeah. Hyper Potions are part of the game. So here, you're gonna fight against Medusa. Now, Medusa shouldn't be a boss that follows you all the way around through the stage, which means that maybe it's possible that you don't even need to worry about killing her, maybe. So where will she appear? Probably after this. I don't remember the stages by memory. Oh, that deals a lot of damage. But it also deals a lot of damage in the original. Here, you're quite big. Oh, these little assholes too. Those are definitely the type of enemies I did not miss. These guys, well, here you can see that they are tanky precisely because they are super tanky in the original too. Well, they take 5 hits. Oh, Medusa is right there. Was this the one with the falling blocks? No. Oh, and you actually do need to kill her though. You're completely trapped as well. I mean, oh, I got turned into stone, damn it. Yeah, something tells me that this stage will very easily take a while, I guess. Regardless of the difficulty, it's more about the fact that it just takes a long time. Well, and one thing that I remember, by the way, you know, I was saying that I saw this in a friend's house, and my friend was supposedly good at this game, but he got killed in this stage. Yeah, I remember he got killed by the boss of the stage, so it's not like he got killed immediately. Okay, you can ignore this enemy, so... The skeletons are quite annoying. Oh, and the beautiful crows. Who doesn't love these crows? I certainly don't. Well, and those you do have to kill them, as they will follow you to eternity. I'm assuming they do. They are not, ironically, as fast as they are in the original. In the original, they follow you and they don't stop, but they also get very close to where you are. Okay. Am I going the right way? Oh, the crows are no, I'm not going the right way, I think. Wait, should I go to the left? Or rather, a better question is, can I go to the left? Because if I go to the right, I don't think that goes anywhere. Well, there is a boss actually, you can go all the way down, but wait, is there any reason why I... Okay, I think, yeah, you know that thing on the left, that climb, it's hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that there is a door that blocks you. That entrance, like a door that opens from the other side, so yeah, you're kind of fucked. Okay, we can ignore that statue though. I'm about to die. Well, one thing that I could do, I think that there is hidden food on the walls, like in the original. There is a... Fuck, I'm dead. Damn it. I don't know what those magnets are for, because it seems like they come from a place that is not really accessible at first, is it? And that was bad. Yeah, this stage could be hard to beat. It probably is gonna be hard to beat. So nothing got added to the shop, right? So I don't know what's the requirement for items to get added to the shop, because last time they got added to the shop is when I first encountered the stage 7 boss, and then they stopped getting added. Alright, it's called Super Potion, not Hyper Potion, by the way. But I wanna buy it because if I get to the boss, I probably want to use it. If I don't get to the boss though, I shouldn't, but If I get to the boss, it's the kind of thing that you kind of want to do in that attempt. I don't know how hard the boss is gonna be. But yeah, here, not much I can do. Well, at least here, it's gonna take less to load. It is for what I say, that it didn't pre-compile the cache. So I still want to know what those magnets are for. Oh, you can... Okay, you could go from the bottom instead... Okay, gotcha. But it's not even worth it. I don't think that saves you that much time. Or that many enemies, in fact. Yeah, no, I don't think it's that worth it. Yeah, what I do know is that this is gonna be some very long stuff. Not sure if I'm capable of beating this. This looks way harder than the previous one. But in fact, the previous one right now feels like a show in comparison. And another problem is that most of the opponents here actually do deal a significant amount of damage. Even if they die quickly, the damage is not a show. This is the one chapter that could possibly filter me. I mean, I still want to beat it no matter what. The reason here you could keep going differently from, for example, the Medusa boss fight. Here, nothing is stopping you from continuing, but this guy won't stop chasing you. So, you know, that's a problem. And he doesn't precisely deal a small amount of damage compared to how often he's gonna hit you. I would assume that if your idea is to speed run the stage, you probably should skip this guy. Though if you wanna speed run this stage, that means that you have to deal a very significant amount of damage. Okay, got his ass. I also don't know if any of these bosses can actually drop something nice or not. So that magnet, okay, I see it. This wall, I saw it not being, oh, and a crown. Literally called crown. Yeah, I saw that wall being misaligned, so that's what this is for, and with Shanoa you can skip a lot. Team. Okay, no, you cannot skip shit actually. It just gives you access to a chest. Would be nice if it gave you access to the upper part, but no. It's as far as you're going. You're not breaking those walls. Okay. That was too good to be true. I mean, if Shanoa could, you know, skip this whole place, then it would have been too much. Oh, nice platforming. It still will take a very long time. And as I say, I remember my friend dying to the boss of the stage, so I feel like getting to the boss will not even be close to a victory. It will still be pain. Oh, gold stud. There are some things that I have to kind of check here. Oh, okay, we have a little food. Oh wow, and that's a big one. I think it's called retro meets strip, right? Here you can actually tell the walls that are breakable are misaligned. Well, in the original they weren't, so you wouldn't know. was only by trial and error that you will know in the original. It's nice that here you can actually see it, and there's another one here. One, that's a lot of money. Fuck. Can I skip this too? Not really. I mean, you can skip the second one, but the first one, no, I don't think so. Also, my rapier at this point is absolutely worthless. It's a shame that... Okay, no, you cannot actually skip this one either. And what a pain in the ass. Well, you probably can skip it if you're good enough. Also, in the original, the Medusa heads did not turn you into stone. So, that also, no. At least Medusa here is not that hard to beat, and the attacks are ultra telegraphed. I mean, the only problem is that it takes a little bit to go down, but it will be worse. It'd be nice if you didn't go out of the room, because if you do that, it's a little bit hard to hit you. Also, it's hard to hit her more than once with Ignis for some reason. So the thing that scares me here is that they are still quite some... They are still 3 bosses remaining before the final one. This one is very long, without a doubt. Stupid ass. I was gonna say bats, but no, these are crows, which are way worse than bats. Okay, is this the place? No, it's this one. Oh, and the Medusa heads spawn up here. I don't know why. I guess it's because that's a very shitty place to be. Okay, whatever. So what you can do with Shanoa that you cannot do with the other guys. Actually, hold up. Because aside from being able to use the magnet, is there any other hidden thing here, like maybe a hidden wall? Well, the magnets are up there. I hear, for example. No, there's nothing. This is... Well, you could also try aiming for that chest. I don't know exactly why. The problem is that you are essentially shot in the middle of everything, you know? Yeah, it is technically better, or rather it's technically faster to do it this way, but... I don't really need to kill this guy. So here we have the mummies. Seems like the pattern is pretty much the same one. So that here you have more room to navigate pretty much. And at this... Oh, they do deal an interesting amount of damage though. Oh, and the stupid crow. It would be nice if, aside from you not being able to leave the boss arena, that enemies from the other side will not enter. That would be pretty cool too. At least you can get rid of the bandages easily. Fortunately, they do have quite a lot of health here. They are still not going down, and in fact I'm going down at this rate. Why are they resisting so much? Especially considering that there is 2 of them, you know. Not like it's over once you beat one of them. No, no. Like, they got their asses, but damn. That took a while. And here I kinda... Would be nice to rely on healing. If there was a healing item. At least you have access to this, so... Do you even want to open this considering that you are surrounded by opponents? And I don't think you want to go to the left. Unless there is a healing item, but how will I know? Hold up. Let me check. So I got... Remember what I got. A gold something. Gold stud. No. Yeah, no, what I need right now is none of that. I need healing. That's what I will be needing. Okay, the water kills you. Well, makes sense. In the original, it actually does kill you. Here it only damages you. You know, there be a hidden chicken or something. You know that I'm dying over here. And dying is bad. Okay, so with the magnet you can simply go all the way up. Well, that makes this part easier. Fuck you. Man, these skeletons. I mean, yeah, the alternative, I guess, jumping like this will be annoying, but it's not like it's a game changer. And then we have the Fleeman. I'm very tempted to use the potion, but it's that the boss is probably not gonna be merciful enough. Okay, and those Fleeman, okay, I'm using it. I know that it's a bad idea, but I want to assess at least how hard the rest of this thing is gonna be. Okay, this guy's dying 2 hits of a melee attack. You don't really need to kill the birds though. Yeah, I'm ignoring that guy. I cannot ignore this one though. Yeah, at least you can get rid of the shots. You were quite lucky there though. Ouch. Okay. You know, go up there. Wait, is that a misaligned block? This one? Oh, it is. Okay. I could have waited a little. Well, I don't know if I would have survived if I actually waited. So here we're gonna fight against the creature, right? So wasn't the creature facing left instead of facing right like here? Oh, this. Yeah, actually this will be an issue. Oh, if you hit the Fleeman, like, he cannot damage you. It seems like the right thing to do. The real annoying thing here is how much health he's gonna have. At least he doesn't have any damage. You know that I don't remember exactly how the original fight was here, guys. You remember the last time that I beat these guys? That I should spam holy water and they should die. Like, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing fancy needed. So yeah, the Fleeman is the one that attacks with a projectile. Very annoying. You know, the most annoying thing is the amount of health they both have. The fact that, well, there is still dead to worry about. Dead as in the boss, you know. I guess that for now. this has the potential to be the hardest stage in the game. I don't know if the next one is harder or not. It might be like this one too, now that I think about it. That it's supposed to mimic a full game. It's crazy that I'm already like halfway through the time that I can use, and I'm still so far. This one might be the actual filter. I don't see myself beating this. I actually do not. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic. It's just that it's weird that the previous stage was so easy in comparison. It was longer than some of the previous ones, sure, but has nothing to do with this one. Damn, these skeletons are extremely cancerous. Okay. Oh, one of the red skeletons. The red skeletons are immortal, though they don't shoot bones like the other ones, so at least there's that. I really don't want to deal with this guy. Is that these guys were already tanky in the original, probably even more tanky now. Okay, nothing here despite... Oh, I guess you summon that by going there. It was a mysterious room. This is another mysterious room. But it's hard to tell what triggers each thing. I probably shouldn't have done that, because now I'm completely cornered. I actually am completely cornered. We'll get out of there, but it took a lot of damage. I feel like there might not be enough healing compared to how messed up this place is. I feel like I will need a shit ton of healing to be able to get to the end. It seems a little bit abusive, if you ask me. I hope that at least before the end there is a full healing item, you know. Oh, you know, get there. But another one of those guys. Did that happen in the original? I don't remember. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe it did happen in the original, but I don't think they had that much health. But something tells me that here they will have a lot of health. Keep in mind that I still need to do the fight against death. Hey, that still has not happened. So yeah, that's something. And this is where I most likely die. Can only take one more hit. And no healing item. That's, to me, just crazy. How do you want me to survive all this bullshit, dude? Unless there are some secrets that I don't know how to trigger, because I'm looking for misplaced blocks, but maybe there is a different way to... Ooh, that thing almost hit me too. Well, and here it's not that I... Oh! Wait, those didn't look misplaced. Were they misplaced and I'm just blind? Maybe my eyes are misplaced. But just notice the amount of time remaining. And here, if it wasn't for the Medusas, you would prefer just jumping over these guys. And this is the fight against the... Yeah. The problem with the fight against Dead is that... Well, in the original, unless you had holy water, this fight was extremely hard to do. Also, wait, the other guys can still hurt me for some reason. That doesn't seem pretty fair. The fact that they have access to this place. I mean, I could also run away, I guess, but... I don't know. It's a little bit... I wasn't expecting him to hit me there. Fuck. I mean, that's messed up. Maybe this is one of those where I will have to use one of the DLC characters. I don't know how busted the DLC characters could be, but it's something I could try. But wait. Should I first try the other chapter? Like this one? And also, as you can see, it's called The Legend of Fuma. I guess it's supposed to be based on an NES Konami game called Getsu Fuma then. Which, yeah, means the Legend of Getsu Fuma. But I don't know if I could go for this one first. I mean, I have access to it. It's just that it would feel weird to play the stages out of order, you know? Well, I could try. Though, before that, I feel like if I try what I want to try right now, it will be a mistake. Hold up. Let me check. Because I have access to better equipment that I really don't think is gonna make a big difference, though. Like, aside from the mirror, the cuirass, or whatever you pronounce that, I don't really have anything better. Like, this one boosts the defense by 6, which is very significant, but I don't know. I mean, I could try chapter 11 simply to see how it is, because this chapter 10 looks like a problem, no matter what. Let me try chapter 11. Well, it will have to probably compile the cache, so it will take a little while to load. But I was thinking that maybe what I could try doing is trying installing the DLC characters that I have them. It's just that I didn't install them because I didn't think I will need them. But for that chapter 10, it seems that I might need to, because that one seems to be on a different level of fucked up. Hey, I don't know, considering that in chapter 11 there could be potentially better equipment, and especially considering that these two are already pretty much bonus chapters, because they, as you can see, are both based on NES games. So I don't feel as bad for breaking the order, I guess. Yeah, The Legend of Fuma. Yeah, as you can see, NES. Well, I haven't played this game, and I kinda wanted to play it. The problem is that this is a game that playing it without a guide is very hard. And especially if you don't know Japanese, you know. Like, it's a game that I think it's similar to Zelda 2. And Zelda 2 is a game that you really cannot beat without a guide. And these flying hits are very annoying. Something tells me that this one will most likely follow the same logic as the previous one. Like, you're probably gonna fight against... Fuck you. You're gonna fight against all of the game's bosses. I mean, judging by how this is distributed, it most likely will be that way. I'm a little bit afraid of what could possibly happen here. Just a little bit. Okay. So far oh, hold up. Should I go up here? Well, it seems like a shortcut. There is a chest on the other side. Who cares? Well, there is a skeleton with a whip. But in Castlevania, eventually this enemy was there too. We already have a lever here. Okay, it opens something above. Though, the problem is that I wonder how much of this is optional. Because the original game, it didn't really have... Like, it wasn't a linear game. Like, you could go in multiple places and then you would have to backtrack. I mean, the boss is up there. Okay, so if I want to go up there... Oh, there are... I think that you need to open 3 doors to get to the boss, actually. And opening those doors might be related to maybe beating those bosses. Come on, hold up. I don't even know where should I go from here. I mean, the thing that I open is... Well, the problem is that that green thing is a wall. So if you want to go to that place down there, you gotta fall from here. From here. Yeah. So... what the hell am I... Is that a monkey with a card? A very weird enemy. Even weirder that I'm not hitting him. It's hard to tell where the hitbox is. Alright, so the question is... Those are normal enemies. Oh, you... I thought this had access... No, I'm supposed to... Okay, I see it. I'm supposed to fall there and then there is a floating samurai head. Okay. It is the place I open. I'm assuming there are 3 bosses in this map. I'm assuming those 3 bosses open the... You know... the 3 doors that lead to the main boss. There's one simply a dead samurai head. Well, simply, I mean, nothing more, nothing less. Pretty bizarre in itself. I mean, I'm assuming it's a samurai because it has a... what they call a kabuto, like that helm. Samurais were supposed to use that, I guess. Technically, anyone that don't want could use it. Most likely a samurai, I believe. There is also healing, I'm assuming, when you beat him, so that's pretty nice. I wish the previous map was like that. Even if you have hidden food items, they don't seem as numerous as they should be. Now, something that I hope is that at least the boss in each one of these stages is not super hard to beat. So yeah, that opened one of the doors. By the way, I'm talking about the top right. They are like, well, there were 3 blue doors, now there's only 2, so you are meant to beat all of the bosses. Now, the issue is, well, the one on the right, yeah, no, you have to press a... Yeah, it's kind of like a labyrinth here, but as I say, I think that the original game was also like this. Except that even worse, because you had multiple perspectives instead of simply having, you know, like a single screen like this one. Oh, this skeleton cannot even hit me. Okay, so there is a lever there, that one. Well, that's a Metroid. Damn, alright. Cool. Wasn't expecting a Metroid to show up here, but I guess. Okay, so this opens, yeah, as expected, the door above. Then you will come back from here, and that's it. Okay. Well, honestly, it seems that the items on all of these DLCs are kinda the same shit. Like, they are not particularly something worth. Well, I'm assuming they are better ones than that. But... Okay, hold up. Before going to the boss, I probably should wait until I record. What am I looking at here? Hey, someone is partying hard there. I'm gonna... It's a rave boss. I'm gonna... Hey, as I say, you party hard. Now I kinda regret not having purchased a hyper potion, you know? Oh, wait, the swords... Wait, he respawns the swords? Oh, also, I think the guy that I killed is right there with him. Doesn't seem like I can damage him though. But maybe it's a different guy and it's simply that they reuse the sprite, you know? I mean, we're talking here about the NES. The NES was all about doing stuff like that. I might have made a big mistake by not buying a super potion, because seems that this stage is way more friendly than the previous one. But what might not be friendly is the boss. And if the boss is not friendly, that's what the super potion is for. Maybe there is just a lot of hidden food that I am not aware that it's there. Okay. Elfin Robe. Elfin Robe, that's supposed to be part of like the Elven setting or what? The setting, I mean the set. Alright, so here you want me to go to the boss on the top left. That guy for some reason looks familiar. Isn't that a guy from Metal Slug? The one on the top left, isn't that one of the enemies in Metal Slug? I mean, clearly not, because Metal Slug wasn't on the NES, but I mean, ooh, that's a lot of damage. These are a little bit hard to time. That's very hard to time. I mean, not impossible, but yeah, it takes a little while. Okay, hold up, the camera. Oh, but I'm stupid because I need to hit the lever, of course. Damn. I'm here for nothing. Is that just as it was hard to... Well, no, going down is not as hard as going up, which makes sense. Oh, more of these floating head shits. I don't need to beat these opponents though. Oh, they are probably gonna be a pain in the ass regardless. That opens the door. So the floating heads, I don't even know why they are there. It doesn't seem like they have access to this place, so... Fucking asshole. Yeah, go down. Still have to deal with this place again, though. I mean, it's not super tight timing, but it requires you to be tight. Okay. So okay, no, never mind. Looking at this guy from up closer doesn't really look that much like the Metal Slug enemy I was thinking of. From afar, it definitely looked like the Metal Slug enemy. So it seems that every time that you kill an opponent, they appear next to the boss you're fighting. Though here what I wonder is if it matters the order in which you kill them, or if they... That's a very hard attack to dodge. I mean, mostly because there doesn't seem to be any warning that it's coming, like he just charges, you know. Oh wait, maybe instead of jumping, no, but I think there wasn't any way to slide under it, right? It's this attack. You kind of want to do it from afar, but damn it. Okay, this, no, you cannot crouch that. You're supposed to double jump no matter what. Alright, this boss is a problem, unfortunately. Okay. So this place seems a lot more friendly than the other one, at least, but yeah, friendly is a way of saying, I guess. I didn't get anything better, right? No, I didn't. Well, I did get... Yeah, the elfin robe, but it's not better than the biker jacket. I guess I'm keeping the biker jacket. And to this day I'm still... Wait, hold up. Okay, no, the moonstone is still useful here. Okay, so... I'm gonna buy a super potion regardless, but... I'm not sure here if I should do another attempt at the Getsufuma stage or if I should try the DLC characters already. No, I don't know if I can make the DLC characters work as they are right now without resetting the game. Probably not, but maybe I can. I don't know. Though, before that... Yeah, I think I want to do another attempt. Though that boss was a little bit of a problem. To the point that I wonder if I go fight him first, if those floating things will still appear. Because I mean, the main hub of the game, you can easily access it without... These guys are a piece of shit. You can access the main hub without doing anything out of the ordinary. These guys turn around exactly where you are simply to fuck you up. It's not that they go all the way around. They just turn around where you are specifically to spite you. That's the way it works. Okay. These guys have a decent amount of health. Alright. Hold up. Oh, you can actually, yeah, my bad. You are supposed to go to the right here. And I like the fact that they already present you this lever so you know that you are supposed to use a lever in every other place too. Oh, wait, hold up. Even though it might be worthless, I still want to see if I can fight that supposed third boss, if I can fight it first. If I could fight it first, well, it's probably gonna make the other bosses harder. Wait. Yeah, this is the right place. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get lost with all the bullshit you have to pay attention to. Didn't I kill this guy on a single attack last time? Why are you not dying now? Elfin robe. I think that maybe these guys might be weaker if you go for them first, but it might make the other guys stronger. Just that, especially the one on the middle was like extremely weak. So this guy, without the other guys helping him, how annoying is he? But yeah, he doesn't have the two little guys floating. But he can stay in the middle here, I guess. He shoots a lot though. That's interesting because that means that there is potentially quite an interesting combination of bosses. I'm willing to leave the guy with the swords for last, but maybe no matter which opponent, it's probably a pain in the ass to deal with at the end, so wouldn't be so sure that it will be the best idea. Though this guy is still annoying by himself, you know. And he still has this attack after all. This he has a big hitbox, so you can hit him 3 times with Ignis, but assuming you aim properly, which I didn't there. He's not going down. I mean, he might also have more health than the other ones. Silk Negligee. Okay. I kinda wanna go for the bottom one now. Because that guy, if you add more patterns, could potentially be very annoying to deal with. I don't think the one with the swords is gonna be annoying, but then again, I also know how they substantially change. Oh, also that thing that I should go, is it an armor or a cape? No, it's an armor. Yeah, no. It gives me better magic handling, but yeah, no. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, that guy, you can fight him right away. That's the first thing that you hit after all. Also, this guy doesn't even come all the way to the end of the platform. You can just camp him here. Okay. Ignore these 2 morons. Well, these 3 morons. Oh, actually, I'm on the wrong spot. Dude, I'm on the wrong spot. Guess I'm a moron. Supposed to go down. It's the same mistake that I had last time. I guess I just cannot help it. Too hard to remember. Okay, whatever. I'm here now. So what does this guy add? Nothing? Okay, no. He does add like a little burst of bullets wherever that thing lands. Can be annoying, yeah. So the real question is how the remaining one is gonna be. This one seems manageable for the most part. I don't think he's that big of a deal. So the best way you can try and dodge this thing is by making him shoot horizontally. But it's actually not like that. Close. Is that I'm still quite low on health. Like by this point, the previous run was a lot better, but Right now it kinda isn't. I'll go to his ass though. Oh, Platinum stud, that one could be good. Now the issue is, there are apparently two ways of getting to the boss. Like, another one is somehow reaching that heaven place. And that's probably like the good ending of the game or something, but since I haven't really played the game, I don't know how to get there, if you can even get there. Well, now the question is, how annoying the guy with the swords is gonna be. I have hope that he's not gonna be that annoying, but I'm probably just hoping. It might be annoying. I still cannot believe this Metroid, dude. No matter how you look at that, that's a Metroid. You know what the point of Getsufuma then is that it's obviously based on Japanese monsters and all of that. Pretty sure that the Metroid is not a Japanese monster. Well, yeah, technically it's a game that was made in Japan, but I mean that it's not from their myths. Well, from the ancient ones at least. Maybe Metroid sometime from now is gonna be considered a myth. Will be. Okay. So how annoying is this guy gonna be? So you still have 6 swords. So what could you possibly do? Oh, you should summon more from above. Wow, that's very weak. So you definitely want to leave this guy for last. So he summons them often. Not super often, but it's more often than when he shoots his own surrounding swords. But it's an attack that it's so easy to deal with that, yes, this guy has to be left for last. So that's out of the question. Like, basically this guy will have to be left for last, but the question is which one has to go first, because I don't know how annoying the guy at the top is with only one guy helping him. Though then again, it's not like the samurai head was particularly dangerous with that additional stuff. I mean, I guess he was technically harder, but this one is still free. Easily the easiest opponent. Okay, so now I can access that place at the top, but from where? From the left, right? Is there anything blocking me? No, I can go straight to it from there. Well, there is no other way. Okay, well, it's a specific path though, in the sense that you have to go on that weird green place here on the left. Oh wait, the platinum stud, is that better than what I have? I mean, yes, but not for the other attributes. And honestly, being able to deal more damage with how small my damage already is a blessing. Of course, these stupid heads had to get in the way. Promise that Shanoa's fire is not immediate, so you have to kinda use it a little bit earlier. Oh, there is food. Well, shame that that specific food is doesn't heal you that much. Gotta be careful. Ah, man. Yeah, that's what I gotta be careful. Though you can just come back here. Will be worse. I didn't take that much damage. I was gonna say that I gotta be careful with this Metroid thing, because it's very easy to avoid, and that's precisely why something tells me that... Oh, it actually damaged me. It doesn't actually work like a Metroid though. It stays very high in the air then, and I fell again. Okay, that guy is a menace. will be better if you ignore him, because he doesn't chase you, so you don't really need to kill him. Just that if you're gonna pick up the food, you kinda want to down him. Yeah, maybe no. Now the question is if there is any other food before the end, or not. I don't know. These are spikes. I don't need to go there. That's a different path that you can take to get here. Oh, there is another food. Hold up, let me beat the skeleton's ass. Wait, did he hit me? I didn't see that I received damage. Maybe I'm blind. The pizza is too high. Hey, at least here I'll reach the boss with a lot of time remaining. It's also possible that the boss is extremely hard to beat, but at least there is a significant amount of time remaining, unlike in the previous level. Right, so you just have to beat this. I promise that it's a very... Yeah, like, if you just wait to kill this guy, you're gonna take forever. Like, it's better to probably ignore him. And, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so these things, if you press down and jump, you fall through them. Wasn't expecting that, but yeah, it works like that. They count as platforms. Okay. So we'll ignore this guy, honestly, instead of trying to kill him. I wasted all of my magic. I could have in fact punched him. Yeah, I'm a moron. And this one, yeah, I'm just ignoring you. Yeah, like, he's not even fast enough to chase you anyways. Alright, so this takes us straight to the boss, which means that I have to wait until I recover enough health. Well, health, not health, I mean mana. That's the target. And it all depends on how hard this guy is. Oh, also, maybe that heaven thing unlocks when you beat him. Could be. I don't know. But I don't know what to expect from this guy. He could be extremely hard. Okay. Like jumping and teleporting. But obviously he's gonna have multiple phases. Wait, you didn't even teleport there. Hey, I will believe this guy has gonna have multiple phases, because if this is all you got, like, I mean, no, he obviously has another one. There we go. I don't know what that is. Is that a shield? Yeah, it is a shield. Well, I'm out of magic. Well, that might be a shield, but you're not... Oh, that's a problem. I got careless. If it's poison, I don't want to get hit by that. Poison in this game is extremely broken. Well, I can heal at least. But that shield seems that it really is anecdotal. You're not shielding shit, but in the original game you probably were shielding. And what's next? Oh, that's very big. Uh-oh, and he's already guarding. Okay, so it might be hard to actually deal damage. Oh, bouncing shit. Oof, that was very low. Okay, he's only vulnerable for a very, very small amount of time. I'm a little bit scared here. Oh, you have to be shitting me. Okay, I'm gonna heal, but I don't know if that's a good idea, I guess. This third phase could have an insane amount of health. Okay. At least you can say that it's more or less telegraphed, because he does it twice. I guess the real problem is if you want to... Uh-oh. You want to make use of... Like, if you want to maximize the damage that you deal, like this. Fuck. So, it's a very weird shape for a boss. The way he attacks with his arm. Very, very weird. At least the sword shit is the easiest attack he could probably use. I mean, he could possibly use. Like, yeah, not probably, it's very clearly the easiest attack. Well, the one with the samurai head is not bad, but you kinda have to get away from it. Okay, can you attack? Yeah, but not with that, I mean with your hand. I guess not. That guy is clearly the most annoying one. Well, just as he was as a regular boss, so not particularly a surprise. The problem with the samurai head are those fire pillars. If they are like the ones on the stage, they deal a shit ton of damage. So you don't want to get hit by one. You can also aim that better to hit him with 2 of the fireballs instead of only 1. I mean, it's hard enough to... yeah, like that, exactly. At least... Wait, hold up. I was about to say... because maybe I misunderstood and his weak point was the head, but no, it's very clearly the core. Well, the core, whatever it is. Oof, that was close. Okay. Oh, by the way, about Getsufuma then, there is also a Steam game that is supposed to be a roguelite for some reason, and a modern game as well, of Getsufuma then. So I don't know why they decided to do that. I don't think that there are many people that are Getsufuma then fans. In fact, I'm pretty sure that this is a game that if it wasn't for Castlevania, nobody will know. I mean, it makes sense considering that it only released in Japan on the NES, but... I mean... yeah, pretty much that. Oh, got his ass. Well, if that's... yeah, that's that. Hold up. Before I go for that, I can also open this chest for free, and I have more than enough time to do it. So this one was very significantly easier than the previous one. Than the one that is supposed to be classic Castlevania, like it's not even close. That's pretty weird. Like, how did they make Chapter 10 so hard? In fact, yeah, it's very clearly the hardest one in the game. Like, this one is nothing in comparison. I guess that's the only one remaining, and I don't think I can beat it today. At least I got this one. Not bad. But yeah, the Chapter 10, dude. Oh, it counts your high score even if you don't beat it. That's interesting. This stage wouldn't surprise me if it will take me a whole stream of tryharding. It's possible that I'm exaggerating, but I don't know, dude. Also, I use the potion, which is good. I probably could have done it without a potion if I just used like a regular food item. Wait, what did I get? Boots. Crimson Greaves. Well, it's better for regular attack, but worse for everything else. But also fire protection, but who cares? Yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary. And unless new items got added to the shop, I don't think there is any reason to change gear. Although there was the mirror curious, right? Or Quiras, whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, this is like the only good improvement I can get, and even then I still am not sure, as I said, if it's worth it, considering it takes away both regular damage and magic damage. And well, the Elven Cape will be worth it actually, just that yeah, like this one is probably the only one that's worth it to buy, considering that it's also not that expensive. It's just that I want to buy something like I will have to sell a lot. Well, I do have a lot of like these accessories that, well, I don't have multiple of them, I guess. Well, I have a lot of forget-me-nots actually. We'll sell at least 4 of them. So the value of the items is quite low, all things considered. Cape of invisibility. I could sell 1. Not to mention that it's a very annoying cape for making you actually invisible. I have a lot of silver leggings, well 2, but that's more than enough, I guess. Well, with that I could buy the... what was it called? The cape? Elven Cape. Though, I mean, the magic damage is the best thing about this one. Assuming mind is magic damage, and I'm assuming it is. That's the only reason why you would want it. But here, if I want to buy a potion, I will also need to sell more shit. Well, this one I also have more than 1. So I have more than 1 poncho. Damn, a lot of silk robes. But I can just sell 2, I don't need to sell more. And with that I'm gonna buy the super potion. Okay. So let me equip that cape. Where is it? Here. And then equip the super potion. Well, and then I don't know, pray to God. This stage did not look very beatable at all. The only thing that could make me think that it might be beatable is the fact that the boss might be easy. But as I say, considering that I saw my friend die to that boss and he was supposedly good at the game, I don't think that the boss is gonna be easy. And by boss I mean, yeah, the final boss. Obviously. So the only other thing I could do here, well, I guess I could keep farming so eventually I get strong enough, because the thing about this girl, Shanoa, is that the fire things she shoots get stronger the more she uses them. So, well, the more she... Technically it's not by using them, but rather by landing a hit, I think. Every time you land a hit, you make the bar go higher. I mean, you get the point. It gets better with use. So the more you play, the more you're gonna farm. Actually, I don't know if the punch gets better with use. I don't know if it's something that only affects magical glyph or if it's also for a physical glyph. I don't know. At this point I gotta assume that... yeah, I think I already had that ring. I gotta assume that aside from very specific... Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say. God damn it. Sucks when that happens. Damn it. Yeah, no, I forgot. I'm sorry, dude. It happens. The size of my brain is not very big, apparently. Don't worry about it. It probably wasn't important. I hope. No, okay, I remember. It's related to the chest. I'm assuming that anything that I'm gonna get from a regular chest is no longer gonna be worth it aside from selling it to the shop to get money. Because I think that from now on, the only items that are probably gonna be worth it are boss drops. I mean, let's not forget that this gigantic punch that has been extremely useful is only there thanks to Dracula. Like the boss from chapter 6 is the one that dropped it, so it's one of the most valuable drops I got. No, it's the most valuable drop I got, not one of, considering that every other drop has been, you know, worse than what's on the shop. Pretty clear that this punch is the best thing that dropped from a stage. Well, technically it wasn't from a stage, but though I gotta say that boss from Getsu Fumaden kinda gives me the hope that I might be able to, like, when I get to the boss, it might not take a while to go down. Yeah, it's probably gonna deal a lot of damage and whatnot, but I don't think it's gonna be hard to, like, you're not gonna be there for 1,000 years to bring him down. But I mean, the problem is getting there. See, the Getsu Fumaden boss, like, it only took more at the end because he had invulnerability unless he did a specific attack, but like as a boss it was relatively low on HP. In fact, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the previous bosses probably had more HP than him. It's hard to tell considering that I did get stronger, but I don't know. Got him. So, do these Fleamen die in one hit? Well, whatever, ignore them. The only guys that it's not... Oh, hold up. Was there a... Did I already miss a food item or not yet? I don't remember. I probably did miss one. Just that I'm not really paying that much attention to that. That's why I hate secrets. And in fact, in the Getsu Fumaden stage, I don't think there was a single secret, and I was able to beat it properly without issues. But in this one, that's not quite the case. Is there something up here? I mean, there probably is a secret, but I have no clue. No, I will be able to see it. Okay, the place that I was supposed to go is this one. If I want to skip a big portion of this shit. You can also go up here though. Why would you want to be up here? I mean, it's as I say, there's probably a very specific thing that if you do something in a specific way, you get access to a place. Oh, I remember, okay, I did miss a secret wall. It's that one there that leads to those two chests. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. You can actually move the camera dim. That's too late to realize now. Would have been useful to know like 2 streams ago. I guess better late than never, right? That is fucked up. Wait, are these skeletons gonna cag me? No, thankfully not. Well, the ones that will cag me are the crows, because those will come here. Unfortunately, these mummies were so tanky. Both of them. So you will definitely want to get rid of one of them first. And there is one of the... And you really, really do not want to get hit by the bandage, because 30 points of health on a single hit is a lot. Bottom. Then there's you, Mister. Since... No, you... Man, I tried to jump and it didn't happen because it didn't feel like it. That's like 60 points of damage for free. Free of charge, just for you. Just for you. Absolutely free of charge. Yeah, they could have at least made these assholes less tanky. I don't think that even the creature is this tanky, or... No, see, here's the thing. The creature probably has the same amount of HP as these guys, but these guys are 2. So it's gonna feel like they are tankier. There's 2 of them. Yeah, a little bit messed up. Really. It's impressive how effective the bat's flight is. Sack of shit. You know what the... You know exactly what the trajectory is. It's not a mystery. And even then, it's so easy to fall for it, it's actually crazy. And not just here, I mean in the original games, it's also very easy to fall for them. Oof, that was cool. I will need a food right now. I think the game is not... Well, in fact, I did miss a foods. Because I remember that by now, I think I already ate 2 of them, and yet here I haven't ate a single one yet. So I missed it somewhere. It's as I say, my... this fleamen also take 2 hits to die. What a sack of shit. No, not like this. Well, that one took more than 2. I'm dead. Okay, so maybe using fire might be the right idea here. To kill the... Like, instead of letting the fleamen spawn, just kill that thing. Well, there is healing there. Notice that this guy can very easily kill me. Damn, he hit me. That barely even counted, dude. Hit me in the feet, like in the really... Fuck this station, fuck these guys too. I could have done a lot better though, so... It wasn't a good run up until that point anyway. So, one thing I want to check... Ignis is in level 6, though it seems that to get to level 7 it will take quite a while. If only I could pick this shit twice, but no, I can't. And I cannot have another one either. No, like, there's nothing to do here. Like, you just gotta try again. Well, this might be the... Well, the last or the second to last attempt. It depends. And if it doesn't work, I guess tomorrow the idea will be to beat it using a DLC character. That's assuming DLC characters are stronger, but Well, essentially a DLC characters, by the way. Well, Julius and Yoko are supposed to be DLC characters. The difference is that they are free. The ones that are paid are Simon Belmont, Maria Renard. Money. Who else? Oh yeah, Getsu Fuma. Like you actually have the protagonist of Getsu Fuma then as a DLC. And then the other one was Richter Belmont. So I don't know if they are superior or not. I mean, keep in mind that, in fact, I think Simon is not even meant to be a good character, but Maria could be. I mean, Maria in Rondo of Blood was absolutely broken, but part of the reason for that is that she had a double champ. In this game, every character has a double champ, you know. I guess that's not very special. In Rondo of Blood, it was only her and Richter didn't have a double champ. It had something similar, like a backflip, but not literally a double champ, so... Okay. So yeah, this is the place that I forgot last time, but... it doesn't have food, it has the chest. Well, and one of them is not accessible unless you are Shanoa, which is this one. Without Shanoa, you cannot get that one. Okay, how many bathrobes are you gonna give me, dude? Do you want me... Oh, wait, the crown is something that I didn't check what it does. I mean, I'm assuming it's not worth it, but I don't think I specifically checked it. It might be very valuable to sell, though. So at this point, money... I guess the only reason why I would want money is for the mirror cuirass, but like I don't think it's gonna make a big difference or even a positive impact. I am getting a lot of money, so that's cool. At least by getting a lot of money, see, that's the thing. With money, what I can do is purchase a lot of super potions, which are essentially, in this particular case, the best thing I can do. Okay, so that's the food that I missed last time. The one on that platform. Okay. This champ looks so hard to... yeah, like... and it deals so much damage too. That should be a restart. It's just that at this point, if you want to restart, what you probably should do is... die so you get all the money. Yeah, like that was very bad. And those didn't happen last time, but... I guess they happen now. I can't believe that it put my health lower than half, like it's nothing. I just casually obliterating my health like that. So is this version of Vampire Killer original from this game, or did they take it from like Rondo of Blood? Did you know that the Castlevania series recycles so much music that they could have easily taken this from one of the classic games? And not just classic, it could be one of the Metroidvanias as well. Like Vampire Killer is also used in the Metroidvanias, you know. It's such a shame that you cannot just take this elevator and reach the boss right away. It will be too easy if that was the case. Unfortunately. Way too easy. So I don't know what the point is, because it's not like there can be a co-op guy that can spawn there, so I guess it's in case someone dies and they, because I think that when someone dies they respawn in a book, so yeah, I guess it will be a shortcut for cases like that probably. But yeah, definitely not something that allows you to skip everything like it was nothing. Doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. At least that skeleton doesn't deal that much damage right now. I do want to know if there is a secret here for jumping high or no. Just don't know why that platform is randomly there. Wait, was there something to the right? No. Well, not that I know of. Actually, could I aim there? No, not really worth it. Guess I hit those two guys. Not bad. I guess you could camp these guys like this. Of course. I thought I timed it properly to not get hit by it, but no. I did not. I'm gonna start right now. Like, this run is actually worse than the previous one, actually. Simply because of those stupid spikes. Those are the ones that mess me up so much. So maybe dealing with the right mummy first is the best idea, I guess. Seems to be the one that goes to the left very often, but the left one doesn't really go to the right. But now they are both together. I mean, if they could stay like that forever, it would be great. But... so now I don't know which one is which. Kinda lost track. So I think that what I'm gonna do is simply gonna use the potion. It's what I say, I have all this money and don't really have much places to use them aside for shit like the super potion, so at that point might as well, you know, well, use it for a super potion, right? That's the point. What I don't know is here, you have a book there, but I don't know if there might be a secret here. Now you have a chest, but it doesn't seem like you have food on the other side. So yeah, and that chest is not worth getting. No. I almost... sack of fucking shit. I almost completely avoided him. But no, didn't happen. I'm ignoring the skeletons. Had enough of their bullshit. No. Man. Okay. This part we already learned that the best thing is killing these guys in the air. You cannot let them fall and spawn. In fact, I can't believe that guy managed to spawn. I can't believe I'm using the super potion. Like, I know that that's a waste, but it's, as I say, money. I have more than enough. and I don't really have any reason to use it anyways. Stupid ass birds. Oh, I forgot. Well, I can simply ignore it. No problem. This one is hard to tell exactly when he's gonna shoot. I don't think it's every time he opens his mouth. No. I don't know what that gap there is supposed to be for. It's simply trying to mimic the way the original was. I don't know. I wouldn't know exactly what the layout looked like in the original. Not to mention that, as I said, this boss wasn't facing this way. It's a boss that waited you on the right side of the screen and not the left side. Yeah. Just with that, you can tell that the layout is not super accurate. But it probably has some degree of accuracy at least. Now, what I don't remember is if you could also disable the Fleaman in this fight by simply hitting him. I feel like you couldn't, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, it's been a while since I played the original Castlevania. And as I say, this is a fight that I remember for spamming this asshole with holy water, so not like I even gave him a chance to defend himself. So I wouldn't know exactly how it goes normally. I mean, that's kind of the way you do it here. In fact, you know, I wonder if holy water, like, assuming that I'm assuming that Simon Belmont has access to holy water. It will be pretty weird if he couldn't access his classic weapons, but the question is if it will also completely stun lock the enemies and make them absolutely free to defeat. Probably would. I don't know. Okay, got your ass. Yeah, and this is where things get iffy. So you know that this Fleamen you can kill them on one hit, but for some reason the ones that come from the birds take 2 hits to kill. They are slightly sturdier. Whatever. So be it. The problem is that these skeletons get super cocky. I can tell you that in the original the skeletons were not this annoying. They were annoying just like every other enemy, but they were not the absolute fuckery that they are here. It's fine. And this is the part that it gets rough. Well, at least here you can ignore those 2 enemies and only... Well, you don't even need to kill this guy unless you care about the chest, which I don't. You can just keep going. This is the thing that spawn money? No? It is. You have to hit the wall for it to spawn though. Important to remember. I mean, not really important to remember because it's not that important of a thing in the first place. Wouldn't avoid that. Well, this bitch actually goes away from where I am, so if you really want to avoid him, as long as you're patient, you can do it. Hey, whatever. He deserves it. Does this guy hit me if I'm crouching? No. I think in the original, did it hit you when you were crouching? I feel like it did. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm making that up. I don't need to kill that guy. Maybe, no, I already saw that there was nothing up there. But and if there was, I couldn't hear. Also, That guy... Oh, I see. So after that... Yeah, I kind of forgot that there was a stage after that, and then look at all those bats. You can say that that's batshit insane, and it will be right. It is. I thought it wasn't gonna be necessary that after you beat dead you go straight to Dracula. I don't know why I remember it being like that. But yeah, the first Castlevania actually does have a stage 6. For some reason I thought it had no stage 6. It's just that when you reach the end of stage 6, you get a checkpoint right before the boss. So I guess that's what made me get a little bit confused. Alright. Another one. I don't think I can jump over this guy. Not to mention, well, not now that there is a staircase. Okay. Also have a chest. A lot of astral brooch, huh? I have no use for it. So more importantly, yeah, this guy you can ignore him, and that other one you can also ignore him. Because the only problem here, well, they actually do come for you. So yeah, like I guess if you don't kill them, they can be annoying during this fight. But also keep in mind that they constantly run away from you. And might not. Well, not to mention. That guy stood still, right? Or am I stoned? I feel like it did stood still. Well, he's there, not walking, but last time he was able to get to the boss, right? I guess he was bugged, and normally he can't. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, the original, he wasn't allowed to enter the boss arena. I mean, the original, Oh, I guess he's allowed if you get closer to him. Alright, like, yeah, I guess if you, like, break the boss arena rules, he's allowed in. Makes sense. It's a good thing about this fist is that it has a shit ton of range, so you can get rid of the sides very well, but still hard. Fuck you. Damn, you really have a shit ton of health. I know that you're the second to last boss, but I feel like you're exaggerating a little bit right now. But maybe he has the same amount of health as the other ones. That's one thing that I cannot know. Keep in mind that I don't have the super potion, so like this is it no matter what. It would be nice if the game gave you a free super potion before the Dracula fight. And how are you not dead yet? Holy shit! There you go. The sides don't despawn, by the way. So do I at least get healing here or something similar? No, you get this guy. That was the first boss, and you get it again, except this time you get it 5 times. Guess fuck you, you know. Damn, and that's a wall. It's crazy how the Getsu Fumaden stage was so reasonable, and then this one, it showers you with this shit. And no healing item. Like, after that hard boss fight, unless there is an item that I don't see, like, no, you have to eat shit, basically. And there is 4 more of these guys that you cannot ignore. That's the issue. You ignore them and they will chase you up until where the boss is. And I'm pretty sure that this is exactly the same as the first boss. Like, has the same amount of health, same damage output as well. Wow, nice miss. And keep in mind that there's only 10 minutes remaining. Well, less than 10 minutes actually. There could be something down there. I will have to kill this guy. I'm actually curious to see what might be down there. I feel like being this cautious is actually not gonna go anywhere simply because I don't have enough time remaining. Like, you know. Though actually, no, I mean the problem will still be time, but I was thinking that if I purchase 2 super potions, I could probably go back at the beginning through the shortcut and get one of them. So what happens if you go down here? There is a chest, well, and also the other bad. Like to not trigger. Mage robe. There's also... fuck you, dude. There is some Shanoa magnets there. I want to see if there's something on the other side. No, nothing. Outside of those Shanoa magnets, I don't think you're getting shit from here. The problem is that Net's hit kills me. I'm super afraid of getting hit right now. As you would expect. I mean, to be fair, something that this run had that normally should not have is the fact that I got hit twice by the falling spike traps, but... So wait, why would you want to do this? I mean, it's not like you're gonna go unnoticed here. Like, there's something secret you might be interested in, because like this serves no purpose. I mean, this whole place seems like it serves no purpose. Like, why would you want to do that? I mean, I guess at least fighting these guys here... I almost fucked up. I almost fucked up twice. Holy shit, the fact that I'm not dead is a miracle. I can think of something, actually. Like, what you might want to do, though, it's gonna be absolutely chaotic and probably not a good idea, but... You could confront all 5 bats at the same time here. Like, you could hit some of them multiple times, so that's not a good idea whatsoever. Man, look at all these skeletons. God damn, dude. Well, this opens up the path to the bottom. And actually, that's what I wanted to check. Like, if you go down... I mean... Yeah, no. Going back to the beginning from there will take a very long time. Like, it's not worth it. Like, unless you could kill the bosses extremely fast, I'm dead. Okay. I don't know how I'm still surviving. More importantly, I don't know where there is a healing item, because I feel like at this point I kinda deserve healing items, you know? Oh, there is one there. As long as it doesn't disappear. If it was the original, it will disappear. No, okay, it disappears here too. Nice. Well, there goes the healing item. You wanted it, you had it. Well, even if I manage to reach the boss here, it's for nothing. There is no way I survive this anyways. Okay, the Fleeman almost got my ass kicked. That's... Need to kill that barrel. Wait, actually, what's even in here? Nothing. Actually have to go down. That's annoying. I need to... Well, I can ignore this bird too. I don't know if there are healing items on the places I'm ignoring, but at least I can say that I got to the boss, which is better than nothing. Yeah, it changes the song. Oh, well, wait, did I change the song because of the timer? No, I'm assuming it's because I got here. In the original, it's also like that. You get here and this song plays. Yeah, the problem is that, like, I'm not even gonna be able to see a single attack here. As soon as I get here, I'm instantly dead. Oh, well, that's a nice attack you have there. Uh-oh. It shouldn't be hard to dodge, so keep in mind that this guy has two faces, obviously. That's not hard to dodge, because you just have to be in front of him. The problem is that he might have a shit ton of health. Okay, hitting him with anything that is not... Yeah, no, like fire is the only thing that's worth it here. Everything else might as well not exist. I'm surprised I managed to dodge that though. Man. The problem is that it's pretty hard to see him spawn, because he can easily spawn in a place that you're not seeing, you know? Wonder how bullshit the second phase attack is gonna be. It will be very bullshit. Will be. Wait. Oh, you're pointing at the wrong side, mister. I wonder when he starts having a hitbox. Though you can actually just go behind him. Not a problem. Well, unless he's against the wall, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I might not actually die to damage. I might die to simply the lack of time, you know? At this rate, I'm running out of time easily. But why do I deal so little damage with the punch? Hey, does he resist impact or what? Well, he probably resists everything that is not... Well, actually, I was thinking, assuming that he will be weak to the whip. Oh, nice shot. The whip should be impact damage in this game, right? Damn, I keep missing like a fucking moron, dude. It's also important to know how much time it's taking me to take out this phase, because... Yeah, that's pretty much the calculations I have to do to how much time it's acceptable to be remaining. But then my damage is so shit, it's insulting. Hey, come on, it wasn't this bad, not only with the regular Dracula fight, but like it also wasn't this bad with the Getsu Fumaden boss, which is supposed to be done in the same vein as this one. I guess one thing I could check is the monster information, assuming this... That was pretty nice of you, just backdash like that for no reason. And that wasn't even his second phase, like... He simply did that because he felt like doing that. Alright, pretty nice of you to just do that for no reason. Okay, hold up. First thing first, I'm gonna buy a potion. That's the last run for today, yes, but I want to plan for next time. But yeah, just to double check, there's nothing new. No, there isn't. Also, the Master Ring only increases mastery. You might think by that name that it's super good, but no, it isn't. Alright, whatever. I don't know what hunter skills are, because I don't have a single one. And not to mention, it's not even a slot that you can put anywhere. So I don't know what they are about. Whatever. I want to check before ending the stream if the monster compendium includes Retro Dracula. Well, so far it seems that it includes every single... Oh, but it's the regular Dracula. Yeah, no, we don't want that one. I want the regular one. Well, of course. Unless I beat him, you're not gonna tell me. Well, yeah, at least that's something that is like in the Metroidvania, so unless you beat the guy, you don't know. Okay, so for example, Death resist... Well, it even resists fire. It resists everything, almost everything that is not light, and it's, well, it doesn't resist impact damage. I guess that's the reason why I was dealing relatively good damage with the fist. It does resist fire, and it's only weak to holy. Well, and Dracula is probably like that. Wait, this thing is called Kung Fu? Peshora's Mask? Yeah. Oh, and that's not a metro, that's a Pipillary. Okay. The final boss is called Ryukotsuki. Alright. Cool. Anyways, who cares? The point is, well, there's only chapter 10 remaining. I do want to try it tomorrow. I don't promise being able to beat it, because as you can see, this chapter is very clearly harder than every other character without a doubt. Like, it's not even close. None of these chapters compared to chapter 10. Like, chapter 10 is out of this world with the difficulty, and to think that there is even a hard mode of this shit. But yeah, they went a little bit overboard, but I will try to beat it tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Whatever, it is what it is. An attempt was made, but I will try with the DLC characters. Well, they are not here now, but I can add them. Like, well, technically, as I say, Yoko and Julius are DLC, but they are free DLC. But I'm gonna try the other DLC characters. I doubt that they are gonna be good, precisely because the only well, Shanoa is good by default, but she's also pretty good because I technically farm with her the fire shot. So the other guys starting from scratch are probably gonna suck, but I want to at least give it a try, because I really want to beat that chapter. Well, because I want to beat all the chapters, right? So yeah, that will be it for me for today. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one, and take care.